How's it going, everybody? Nick Daniels here, yet again, bringing you folks another little video here as we drive along, going to Superstore today. Exciting day. Nothing better than that on a Sunday, just to do F-all. But I figured I'd make a little video here as I've been watching some YouTubers lately, I guess you would call them, Twitch streamers, those kind of people. And a lot of these people are, like, they have one thing in common. It's the only reason I've been watching them is because they're just absolutely miserable. Yeah, one of them specifically was complaining, and you know, he's like, if you're not going to donate money to me, right, if you guys aren't going to, you know, you're not going to give me anything, there's really no point in playing this game that he was playing. And there was a bunch of people trying to give him advice, right, and they're like, dude, like, maybe you should switch it up, like, if you're not doing well, right, if you're not happy. And they're like, why don't you, like, you know, put the, like this, right, they're like, why don't you put the camera up on the windshield, right, and make some videos that way. And he, no, right, now. And Buddy's like, dude, he's like, I'd love to see you happy, just making videos like that. Now, that was like years ago, and you know, it's funny, he's like still doing the exact same thing. You know, complaining every time he does his thing, right? And that's kind of the topic of today, right, is kind of doing what you enjoy. Now, I mean, I've done YouTube for a long time, but, you know, it's been on a couple channels, right? I had a gaming channel with some really embarrassing videos, and then I have this one now, which still has some embarrassing videos. And, you know, I do these, like, rants, and I do these topic videos and vlogs and whatever, because I enjoy them, right? And I find them fun. And also, to be fair, they are pretty low effort. I don't actually have to do a lot of editing. Like, I do a very minuscule amount, and it's how I prefer it. Well, lately, I have been putting the intro onto my videos, so they're not 100% raw footage anymore. But normally they were raw footage. It was, you know, there was no point editing them because that's what the channel is. And yeah, it's funny, like, that I say that stuff now, but like, I used to be all about that, right? Like, I thought every video had to be like edited to the, you know, to the pristine amount. And I think it's actually, quite frankly, I think it's quite the opposite. It's just that people believe that, so like everybody jumps onto this thing. You know, it's the whole thing about me doing YouTube is, like I said, because I enjoy it. I like what I do, and you know, it's just a fun hobby. I've explained to multiple people that, you know, and I'll probably make a video more in depth about this later, but, you know, obviously on one hand that, you know, I don't know what was going on there, by the way. There was a girl walking, and she got her hand going all like this all over the place, but it was just her walking, and I don't see any speaker, like, headphones or anything. I don't know what's happening there. But yeah, no, I've explained this multiple times that I've got gripes with social media. I really don't prefer it. You know, power to people who prefer it, but I don't. I mean, I get the point of it, but I've always said that, like, and I'll agree with this with Instagram too, but I really like YouTube for that sole reason that I can make content and, like, you people in the world are watching, like, you people. You know, that's always been an amazing thing to me, like an amazing feeling, because, you know, half the time it's not like I know who's actually watching my videos. You know, yeah, several people normally tell me, they're like, hey, I watch your stuff, I think it's entertaining, and I normally know them in real life, so that's kind of how that happens. But yeah, like, there's the odd time, right, that it's like, dude, like, that's how I think about it. Well, not the odd time, I mean, I'm more or less all the time. But I don't want to come off like, you know, one day as like a hypocrite, be like, ah, fuck, right, I just slammed Facebook because I think it's useless, and then 20 minutes later, like, you know, then I'm saying, oh yeah, YouTube's the best social media of all time. Well, you know what, technically speaking, from my point of view, it would be, because, like I said, I can create something that I can distribute and anyone in the world can watch, right? That was the lady, by the way, no big deal. But yeah, like, just saying that in its integrity makes a lot of sense, right? It'd be like a photographer. Like, a photographer would love Instagram, right? Because, you know, okay, like, now I can distribute my work. Anyone in the world can see it, right? Good. And you can build a network. You can build followers, right? You can build a fan base. And that's something I really enjoy too. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you know, uploading to YouTube and just having like 0 views a video would be pretty fucking stupid. But if you can upload to YouTube and you start steadily noticing like a slight, ever so slight increase, right, in your viewership, that to me would give me more motivation to continue, because it's like, clearly what I'm doing is being noticed, right? It's being watched. Okay, all right, I got a comment. I know this is not anything with the topic, but there's a truck in front of me. It's a 2-seat truck, but it's got that awkward back seat that, like, it folds out and it looks fucking awkward. There's literally, like it looks like a 16-year-old guy in there, like, they're all rocking the hats, right? But he's in that back seat. He was just kind of, like, looking this way. I was wondering, like, maybe he saw me talking to the camera. That's why I don't mind these driving videos, because most people I don't think they really even notice. You're walking with a fucking selfie stick, everybody sees it, right? And that's completely obvious. But this way, it's like I actually can kind of hide it, like I mask it, like nobody really knows, right? A lot of people aren't staring at me as I'm driving, or I hope anyway. They stare at you when you're walking because they want to know if it's you, right? They're like, oh, hey, do I know that guy? Half the time they don't. But anyway, so I guess in conclusion here, we'll kind of wrap things up here. Since we're now got into the great area of Kingston, and by that I mean there's fuck all here. But yeah, so just kind of in conclusion, man, you got to do what you enjoy. Actually, I will bring up one more example, I guess, as the conclusion. But I was talking to a guy, and I mean, I think he was full of shit anyway, but he used to tell me that he had a Twitch channel with like 100,000 followers, but he hated what he did, right? He hated the games he was playing, but the only way to get viewership was to play the games. And I must have told him, like, repeatedly, I was like, why are you playing it then, right? Viewership, right? Every time his answer was viewership or the money, right? Or like they gave me like $100 last night in donations. And it's like, dude, like, honestly though, it's like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, is it really worth it then? Like, be real. Like, is it really worth your time, right? Like, I don't get it. Like, if I were doing videos today for you guys, and all of a sudden you wanted me to do a certain type of video, let's say it was like video games, right? And I didn't really enjoy it though, but I did it because I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna get more views. I'll get 100 views a video compared to like 10, right? I get 10 times the viewership, dude. Yeah, of course, right? Anybody in their right mind is gonna be like, man, that's a great idea. Let's do that. And you know what? Dude, if I don't enjoy it, why the fuck would I keep going, right? That's kind of how I look at it. Like, why would I keep doing it? I think people will come naturally and enjoy your content if you're happy. If I'm making a video and I'm just like, I'm absolutely ecstatic and like I'm just having like the best time in the world, yeah, I think people will come in naturally on their own accord. And they'll be like, wow, this guy's having such a great time, I'm really gonna check out his content. I like it. But if you can't do that, then well, there you go. But anyway, folks, tell me what you thought of the video. We'll see you in the next one, and then that'll probably be on the way home, actually. So thanks for watching. Peace.